Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to another video. Today's one is actually going to involve quite a bit of reminiscing about the old days of Minecraft, because we're going to be going through some forgotten features, and by that I mean features that were really exciting, were really hyped, and a lot of people really were excited for when they first came out, but that people since then have either started playing and just didn't know it used to be different, or the people have forgotten that it used to be different to how it is now, and I figured as a result of this, it'd be cool to go through and show you how some things used to be. So that's what I've got for you all today. We're going to be diving into Minecraft's history. Hopefully you do all enjoy the video. If you do, please do like it and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like it. I want to see more Minecraft history related videos and stuff. Anyway, yeah, let's get straight into it, shall we? So let's start by talking about the fifth one here, which I guess is really a logical place to start, and it's actually nothing to do with the mushroom biome. You might look around this thing and think, yeah, this is going to be one of them. It's actually nothing to do with this, although you should value your mushroom biomes if you do have one. I think most people do think that's a pretty cool feature, and a lot of people do remember this was new at one point. One feature you might know was that wasn't new at one point is actually to do with meats, though. So you probably appreciate that when you kill a sheep now, you get raw mutton, which you didn't used to do. That's a new feature from 1.8, the full release. However, one feature that you might not know is actually new from the other 1.8 is when you kill a cow or when you kill a chicken, getting meat is actually a new thing. It didn't used to always be that way. The only way you used to be able to get meat was from actually killing a pig. So, you know, as you saw there, I got some raw chicken, I got some raw beef, only possible as of 1.8 or TU5. If you wanted to actually get meat, what you'd have to do is you'd have to kill a pig, and not only that, but because meat wasn't stackable, and we only have one pork chop here, it used to be that if you wanted to have like 5 or 6 bits of meat, you had to have them individually on the thing like this, and yeah, basically meat used to be a lot trickier to use, and indeed the whole food system used to work differently. If you don't know, you know, if you actually looked at the, if you look at any old gameplay from back then, there is no hunger bar, there is no XP bar, it's just there is just a health bar, and you refill it directly with meat, and yeah, with any food, but you know, mostly with meat if you want to use that. So yeah, the food system has changed dramatically, but also the meat system. You might not know that steak wasn't a thing before, and I think Minecraft was a lot worse for it. So yeah, first forgotten feature here is to do with meats and animals that produce it, I guess. So yeah, that's the first one, and to me that was a big like mind click moment where it's like, oh yeah, cows didn't used to drop meat, and it blew my mind a little bit. But yeah, let's move on to the fourth one here, which is actually to do with you know, placing blocks upside down, because upside down stairs, upside down slabs are actually quite a big deal for a lot of people. I know a lot of builders really love to do stuff like, I don't know, like this using upside down stairs, because it makes a kind of pretty block. I like this a lot better than the alternative, and yeah, basically upside down stairs, quite a nice thing, and the way you place them right now, everyone knows it's just placing it on the top half of the block like that. Bottom half of the block is regular, top half of the block's that. However, when they were first introduced, upside down blocks that is, or upside down slabs even, the only way you could place them was to place them underneath the block. So for instance, if I wanted to do the same thing I did there, what I'd have to do is I'd have to place this first, or I couldn't place it up there, but I'd have to place a block, then place it underneath, going like this, and obviously you can imagine this is just way more of a mess, because you have to do all this stuff to do it, plus you gotta consider the fact that if you only have half slabs, you have to do it like, you know, place the block there, and then do this. So yeah, lots and lots of effort to do the exact same thing. A lot of people, you know, especially builders, don't appreciate that it used to be so much harder, and maybe next time you place an upside down staircase, you I don't know, thank Mojang for making it slightly easier. I don't know, just a suggestion. Stairs didn't used to always be this easy to place, and the fact that they are really is quite a godsend. So yeah, that's number 4 right here. Let's move to number 3, which is to do with wood again. So you might question why we only have oak wood slabs and oak wood stairs. That's because these used to just be called wood stairs, because it used to just be that, you know, you didn't have 6 colors of planks, and obviously, you know, these only came in 1.7, these only came in 1.3, however, or 1.2, but the rest of these planks didn't actually come until 1.2 either. So you might think, so that was spruce wood before 1.2, Toycat? Did you, you know, hit your head too hard or something? No, what used to happen is when you had these types of wood, they look normal when you find them in the wild, so you could still find spruce trees, but when you converted them into planks, this is what you'd get. So obviously, you convert these 3 things into planks, and you only just get the regular old plank. It wasn't until 1.2, which is actually not too long ago, TU12, that we actually got all of this other stuff. So yeah, kind of a mind-blowing little thing right there. A little bit of a fact you might not have known. So yeah, that is how this works. Only one type of plank before, now there's 6, and value the color range we have, because it used to just be the one type, and if you don't value it enough, then maybe one day all your planks will turn back into oak. It won't actually happen, but you can believe it will. So yeah, that's number 3 right here. Number 2, I guess it would be, if we're going next, it's actually to do with, you know, naturally spawning structures. So you might know that there's a generate structures button when you open any world on PC or on console, and you might just think, yeah, why would anyone turn that off? I like my abandoned mine shops, I like my villages. And obviously this is actually an option that was only introduced in 1.8, the adventure update, and before that, if you wanted to go exploring, all you would find, you know, when you went below ground, is caves, and then sometimes mob spawners. That's all there would be in the entirety of the below map. Whereas having, you know, structures, which all came in 1.8, 1.8 meant that you could find stuff like abandoned mine shafts the first time. Pretty cool, right? You could find stuff like ravines. Right? The first time I found a ravine, I was mind blown. And a lot of people just assume it's a part of the game now, but it was something they added, and it's one of those big changes that, you know, they haven't really matched ever since. So yeah, 1.8, the adventure update from mid 2011 or the end of 2011, and from 2012 on console. Big thing that introduced quite a lot of stuff that people just assume is you know, a standard part of the game now, because that's also when the meat was first added. So yeah, different meats and also different structures, only from 1.8 on the PC. So another thing that 1.8 actually brought, because apparently that just has a lot of features that people assume are standard right now, is actually to do with the Nether. The Nether prior to 1.8 or TU5 was actually one of the worst things ever. Like, there really wasn't too much purpose to going there besides, oh, I've done everything else, let's go check out the Nether. Because the Nether, okay, so I'll explain the Nether then. It used to just be all netherrack and then maybe some glowstone you could go get if you wanted that, and then you'd find zombie pigment and then ghasts. That would be the entirety of the Nether. Magma cubes introduced later. Potions to actually get something from this introduced later. Blazes introduced later. Wither skeletons introduced later. The Nether fortress itself, something to actually go to, all introduced later. The Nether used to be a very, very useless place. Oh, Nether was, of course. Just all this major stuff that you go to Nether for. Oh, Nether quartz, of course, all introduced well after that, and it all kind of started 1.8, but it really, you know, it was a work in progress from there onwards. And basically, yeah, the Nether used to suck, the Nether used to be boring, and now it's actually pretty cool, and that's something a lot of people don't truly appreciate. So I'm gonna try and throw an egg at the ghast now, just because I suddenly got an urge to do that. Can we do it? Yeah! I was surprised that actually did anything. But yeah, I hope you did all enjoy today's video, going through 5 big on features in Minecraft. Let me know which of these that either you didn't know about or that you really appreciate on a regular basis, because, you know, to me, every time I realize these, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a nice little feature, and it reminds me that there was a lot of awesome stuff that was done during Minecraft's past that I really do quite like. But let me know what you think with the comments, because that's what they're for. Like the video if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. A quick note before I say goodbye, actually. So this video came up because I was thinking, like, you know, people always tell you that you should appreciate stuff like, you know, running water and electricity and stuff, and something I learned recently is that you actually shouldn't appreciate running water. You should appreciate running water that's not green. So next time you look at your real-life tap, if you want to do the same thing you've just done here with Minecraft, just, you know, value the fact that the water's not green, because someday it will be. Anyway, hope you did all enjoy today's video. Goodbye.